Rosa and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
It's interleague baseball on the show. Tyler Glasnow will be the starter for the Rays in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
2 words, Matt. High ceiling. This guy has a chance to be one of the most dominant pitchers in all of baseball. Big, tall, strong guy with a big power arm and a nasty hammer curveball. If he's throwing strikes with his fastball and his curveball, he's nearly impossible to hit.
Leading off tonight
now to the
Washington,
plate, Juan Soto. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here's the first pitch to him. Favorable call in there for a strike.
First pitch, 7-10.
A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly, and that's the second out.
Batting third.
And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Matt, you take a look at both these lineups. They got their work cut out for them. This is going to be a pitcher's duel. Both these guys can execute and have a chance to go deep in this game and turn it over to bullpen. Somebody is going to have to get that big 2-out knock with runners in scoring position.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 309 is the average entering play. 6 home runs and 17 RBIs. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
2 out, nobody on. Two balls and two strikes, the count to Ryan Zimmerman. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Nationals gone in order. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. Max Scherzer, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
And stepping in, Brandon Lau. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. In there, strike 1. Line to shortstop, and there's one away. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup likes to run the bases. They like to run them aggressively. Stolen bases are not out of the equation. Taking the extra bag, putting the defense on blast right here. The key for this offense is getting guys on base to create havoc.
Mike Zunino is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Swing and a line drive. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. One out, nobody on. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's Randy Arozarena as he'll take a look at ball one, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The 1-0 as a slider waved at and missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One ball and 2 strikes to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles.
The center fielder, number 16, Victor Robles.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Starlin Castro.
So here's Starlin Castro as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 2 home runs and 19 driven in. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. And another throw over, and a dive, but he's back in. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
Back up the middle, and that's through into center. So the first 2 have reached here to start the second.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Carter Kieboom digs in now as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Robles at second. Castro on at first with nobody out. fouled off. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And that misses 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
And even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing the walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
First pitch on the way. Luis Garcia is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. No score here as we play inning number 2. Ball one.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel, because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
One and one. Here it is.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The set and the 2-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Hitters count. Here it comes. Not cheated there as he takes a big hack, and it's 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Digging in next, Hernan Perez. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike one.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. This is hit on the ground to first. Is he going to get out of this? He is, as he gets the 3 unassisted putout, and that ends the inning. 3 left for Washington. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now at the plate is Manuel Margot. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Manuel Margot.
First pitch of the AB now.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1 pitch.
Yep, that ball went out. Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Looking up is the left fielder. To the track, to the wall. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Manuel Margot leaves the yard with a solo shot. 6th home run on the season for him as the Rays move out on top 1-0.
Ah, man, that swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, and that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
Into the box, Austin Meadows. Fouled away. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 13 home runs and 43 RBIs. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. No outs, nobody on. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And he fouls this one off. Again, a 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Soto arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Batting 6th. The shortstop.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. And I'm focusing on outfielder Juan Soto today. Obviously, the bat plays. We've seen it a time or two. This guy can go line to line with the quickness and go deep in a hurry. But defensively, he makes the game look easy as well, and a strong arm to back it up.
In now, Willie Adames, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In there, and it's even at 1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. This is foul right side. He'll try again, 1-2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
Batting 7th, the third baseman, Michael Brasso.
So next to bat will be Michael Brasso. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
2 out, nobody on. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Scherzer gets the sign. 2-1 on its way.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Rays off and running early on the solo home run. We've played 2. Tampa Bay's out to a 1-0 lead. Juan Soto to the plate now. Match up with Tyler Glasnow to lead off the inning. First pitch on its way. And that misses for ball 1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
1-0 pitch on the way. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch.
I got 2-1 to count.
All right, back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. Next, it'll be Trey Turner. He bounced out last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
So now to the plate, Ryan Zimmerman, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and his side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Designated hitter, Francisco Mejia.
First offering on its way. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone. And it's quickly 0-2. Mejia, a 25-year-old. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Joey Wendell digs in now. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Robles waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Now it'll be Brandon Lau. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. Fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Man, that is the Cardinals' sin for any pitcher. And you never expect a guy of this caliber to make that mistake. Had the hitter down 0-2 and let him off the hook by plunking him. He'll be talking to himself about that one.
Here now is Mike Zunino. Struck out in his first at-bat. Scherzer comes set. Here's the pitch. The 1-0. 1-1 the count now. And this is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 left for Tampa. They lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, it'll be Victor Robles, and they could use a spark from him here.
Number 16, Victor Robles.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. Hit hard to third. throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Next to dig in, Starlin Castro. He singled in his first AB. Here it comes. Hit high and deep to left field. Left fielder looking up, still going back. Gone! It's a solo home run off the bat of Starlin Castro. Third home run for him on the year, and as a result, the Nationals are back even at 1 run apiece.
Well, it took long enough, but they're finally on the board. We might look back at this shot as a spark they needed to make their bats come alive. Then again, it might just be a blip on the radar. We'll see how the rest of the game unfolds.
The third baseman, number 8, Carter.
Into the box now, Carter Kieboom, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now, and that brings in Jonathan Lucroy. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Down the right field line. That's going to be down for a base hit, possibly more than that. Around first, digging for 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
At the plate, Luis Garcia. No balls and 1 strike. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Ready with the 0-1. And he fouls this one off.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen. Lucroy at second with 2 down. Count still at 1-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
1-2. Here it is. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. And there's a base hit on the line. And they throw up the stop sign at third as they decide to play it safe with 2 away.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck, too, as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a run in.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know that ball was hit on the line. Surprised the third base coach held him with 2 outs.
At the plate now, Hernan Perez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. One and 0. Here it is. Here's a curveball blocked by Zunino. The runners will hold, but meanwhile the count moves to 2 and 0. The set and the 2 and 0. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
The left fielder, number 22.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Here now is Juan Soto as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
The set and the 1-0.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
The set and the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
The 1-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. 2 men are on with 2 men out. In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Even at 2-2. The pitch. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Washington leads this one 2-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Leading off the inning, it'll be Randy Arozarena as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. First pitch on its way. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. And that one yanked just foul. The 1-1. Is strike 2 swinging.
2 strikes.
On the ground to the left side. Reined in. And that's out number 1.
The center fielder, number 13, Manuel Margot.
1 out here in the Tampa Bay 4th. And that'll bring up the versatile center fielder Manuel Margot.
Yeah, and he wasn't fooled at all by the changeup last time. Kept his hands back and absolutely destroyed that ball. So I got to think he's not going to see a changeup in this scenario right here.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Here he comes on 2-0. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Austin Meadows. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Rays go in order 1-2-3. Our score remains 2-1. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. The 2-0 on the way.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
And now pitch on the way. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
He's set, and the payoff pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
To the plate now, Ryan Zimmerman, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A 1 pitch on its way.
1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Nipped the corner. 2-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Victor Robles digging in now as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here it comes, 1-0. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. They still lead it 2-1. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Willie Adames.
Shortstop, Willie Adames.
Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. 0-1. Here's the pitch.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
Popped him up. Castro calls for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Michael Brasso.
So 1 down, no one aboard. And that'll bring up Mike Brasso. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that's good.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
I'm not sure if this happened or not, but sometimes when you're playing behind a pitcher who's doing all of the work himself, you get caught up a little bit in kind of a trance and you get lulled to sleep out there. Looked like to me he was caught a little off guard when the play came his way.
In now, Francisco Mejia. High in the air down the right field line. Perez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the first baseman.
Up next, Joey Wendell flew out last time up. from the stretch. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Two balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman. Scherzer comes set, 2-1 on its way. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. He's set and the 2-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 one more time.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Rays strand just the 1. They're down 2-1. Chris Mazza takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Very rarely, Matt, do you see a first pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now that this guy was up there looking for the changeup in that last at bat. We'll see if they pitch him any differently here.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. Line drive to center field. Margot is there, and he has it for the first out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
So now to the plate, Carter Kieboom. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning. Next to hit is Jonathan Lucroy. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch of the AB on its way. This is skied out toward right. He's under it, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They lead it 2-1. Now to the plate, here is Brandon Lau. Will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early. You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
0-1 count and the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Here comes Scherzer on 0-2.
Oh, that kick out.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Here comes the 1-2. Is looked at off the plate for a ball. Three and two now.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And gone. An absolute bomb. Solo shot to right center. Number 11 for him on the season as the Rays have come back to tie things at 2.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
So here's Mike Zunino.
The catcher,
As Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. No hits to this point. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Ball 3.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
The 3-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Once again, a 3-2. And that misses for ball 4.
now batting, the left fielder.
Up next for the Rays, Randy Arozarena. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set and the pitch. He's running. No balls and a strike to count. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Here comes the 1-2. Zunino aboard here at first with nobody out. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate. The 2-2 one more time. It's taken below the zone for a ball.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Now the National skipper is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and the hook's coming with him as that'll be all for Max Scherzer. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Kyle McGowan enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now a rocket deep down the line in left. And they take the lead. It's gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in left, his second of the game, and the Rays are staked to a 4-2 lead.
Hey, as a pitcher, when you see one that's hit high and deep, you hope that it goes foul, and it hits off that foul pole. It makes that doink noise. You want to cry. As a hitter, you want to smile because you were able to keep one just fair.
The right fielder.
Into the box now, Austin Meadows. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. 3 runs already home here. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Three and one. Hit sharply on the ground. Castro has it. And there are 2 away now. So now into the box is Willie Adames. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Now here it comes. And this is popped up near second base. Castro is under it, and that retires the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 7th inning coming up. The Rays 4 and the Nationals 2. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Number 59.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Jeffrey Springs will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. Striding in now for the Nats, Luis Garcia. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the seventh.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
The 1-0.
That's ball two.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Now here's the pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Yeah, well, down 2, you better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
Fouled away. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals.
The right fielder, number 3, Hernan Perez.
At the plate, Hernan Perez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Garcia gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an the strikeout, and there's one gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
At the plate now, Juan Soto, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty, everything on the outer half of the plate.
7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Low with a fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Colin McHugh
takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Trey Turner will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. In there, and he's in control, 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Ball 2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. So a full count now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 3-2 one more time, and this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as this side is retired. Tough play, but he handled it beautifully at second base to finish the frame. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up Mike Brasso.
The 3rd baseman, Michael Brasso.
Now here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
D-Roll, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
Luis Avilan comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Tampa Bay, the designated hitter.
To the plate now, Francisco Mejia. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Avilan is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. The 2-1 home is a breaking ball in off the plate.
That's a close pitch right there, but I think he's just nibbling a little bit too much. Out of the pen sometimes, you just have to come in and go right after guys.
3-1, here it is. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
The batter, number 8. Second baseman,
Brandon Lau will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Standing in now, Mike Zunino. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Turned on down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Can we be honest here? That was a terrible pitch. That was right over the heart of the plate. 2 strikes on the guy. He is lucky he's getting this pitch back.
Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Mejia over at second. Wendell at first. 1 gone. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
That's the third time in this game he's
Now
gone
batting,
down on
left
strikes.
fielder,
Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
So now to the plate, Randy Arozarena.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
And that's through into center field, base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Well, that makes it a 4-run deficit, so you might have to start wondering if this is too much for them to come back. They've only been able to scratch across 2 runs the entire game so far, so coming up with 4 more in this one might be too tall of an order.
Manuel Margot coming to the plate again as we look back at his 2 home runs in the game so far. The most recent back in the 6th inning. He's set. Here it comes. High and deep down the left field line. Looking to minimize the damage here. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And this is going to be a foul ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball on to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run, no errors, and a couple of men left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Rays 6 and the Nationals 2. Now at the plate, Ryan Zimmerman. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, he needs to clean it up. He's already got the hat trick. The boys are wondering if the golden sombrero is soon to follow. Gotta lock this AB in.
And now a pitch on the way. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at and the count moves full.
We've got ourselves an awesome battle going on right here. Bottom line, the guy who's going to win this situation is the guy who executes.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
The batter, the center fielder, Victor.
And now here is Victor Robles. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the first pitch. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles. Drilled to the right side, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Boy, you know what, Dero? This pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Starlin Castro is at the plate as he watches ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
The 1-1. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Has a look, now the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Carter Kieboom, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. Zimmerman on second. Robles at first with no outs. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He spoils another one and will do it again. The 3-2 one more time, and I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Third baseman.
Now to bat, Carter Kieboom. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Now the 1-1 pitch, and he fouls this one off. Here comes the 1-2. Is looked at for ball number 2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Andrew Kittredge was called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Into the box now, Jonathan Lucroy. as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's fouled away. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Lays off 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
From the belt, the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Dive, but it's off his glove, and that ought to get at least 1 run in. And not in time as the run scores. And they'll put the brakes on the runner at third, so the bases will remain loaded here with still only 1 away.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Roll. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Margot's on the move, and the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the run is in to score from third. Now a 6-4 ball game.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Andrew Stevenson will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. First pitch on its way. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. That's the ball. 2-2. Yep.
Yep. 3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Now a little looper down the left field line. And that will fall as he comes through off the bench. It's a base hit. Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1.
Hey, you tip your hat to the batter for finding a way to find some green grass out there, but man, that has to frustrate you, Dan. An executed pitch right there.
It does. Anytime you make a good pitch, and off the bat, it certainly didn't look like it was going to fall in for a base hit. You make a good pitch, but you don't necessarily always get the kind of results you want as a pitcher.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Juan Soto is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there, the old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Andrew Stevenson will stay in the game, taking over in right and batting number 9. Tanner Rainey is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. Striding in is Austin Meadows. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
The right fielder, Austin Meadows.
First delivery to him.
Count 1-0.
One 0 count. Here it is. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Three and one.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next will be Willy Adames. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Meadows on at first, nobody out. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first down of the inning. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Mike Brasso digging in at the plate. First offering on its way.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
2-0 pitch on the way. 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
2-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia. From the stretch.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
The 0-1 delivery. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1 left for Tampa. They lead it, however. It's 6-5. Diego Castillo takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. All set to start the 9th in this one, and into bat is Trey Turner. And now the first pitch. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Chopped to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
In now for Washington, Ryan Zimmerman. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Good battle. Count remains full. Payoff pitch one more time. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Now back, the center fielder, Victor.
Stepping up is Victor Robles. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Has a look, now the pitch. In there for strike one.
Now this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the ninth right here. He is throwing absolute thunder right here, pumped up and looks the part.
Behind 0-2 now. You won't see a guy fooled any more than he was there, as on 3 pitches he becomes out number 2.
That's a big strike out there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
He's set and the pitch. Starlin Castro stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Fouled off. And this crowd wasn't all that big, but they've stuck around to the final out. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. And they will get the force, and a tough way to end it here as this ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Tampa Bay rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Chris Mazza claims the win out of the pen, his first. Diego Castillo hammers down the save, his 10th. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over